Many people fear failure and even avoid it wherever possible. In part 2 of our interview, Joe and I got talking about the confidence that comes from failure, particularly with his childhood experiences in raising his own kids and building resilience for life ahead.
I'm gonna refer a lot to our own children now who are 3 years old to 10 years old, right? 2 boys, 2 girls. And I think a lot about them as I'm processing my own experiences in life. And confidence is a key component, right? And so just very recently, in the last month, we've asked the kids to go out and sell products. Just anything, seashells, necklaces, whatever it is they could conjure up. Because that forces you to walk up to somebody and ask them something, right? Give me money for this product, and get disappointed, right? And get shut down. And if you can quickly start to learn that that's okay, just pick yourself back up and do it again, well then maybe you'll be less stuck on a title or a position, or right?
It's susceptible to the ups and downs.
The ups and downs in life, because you're gonna face them. I think we owe it to our children to actually make life more difficult for them, not less difficult, even though instinctually, even for me, you want to protect them. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't say to myself, I haven't really approached my wife on this yet, we need to move to, you know, Delhi, India, and go into a slum and live there. And I mean, talk about, you know, disruption.
Oh, wow.
But the kids have run marathons at a very young, you know, pre 10 years old, they've run marathons, which has been an amazing experience. And again, a confidence builder. So that hopefully later in life, whether they have the car, the title, it doesn't really matter. They know.
They come back to the core, right?
They come back. They know they can conquer whatever's thrown at them.
So do you see it as one of the key things I think a lot of folks today lack are certain tools? One, getting to know themselves. 2, empowering themselves.
Yeah, I think I don't think you really know yourself unless you've pushed yourself to limits. If you had a wonderful Ferrari, brand new Ferrari, and it sat in the garage at all time, you really wouldn't understand the vehicle. But when you drive it at maximum speed around a banked, you know, 180-degree turn, you learn a lot about the vehicle and yourself in that vehicle. And so I've been fortunate enough to drive this vehicle around the track at high speeds and run out of water and gone to places where you can't take another step. It changes you. It gives you a lot of confidence.
But it's amazing how you can find that next step.
I remember where I couldn't take another step. I was in the Iditarod, the race across Alaska, with the dog sled race. I did a large part of it by foot. It was 30 below Fahrenheit. It was terrible temperatures. It was waist-deep snow. And I was done. I couldn't take another step. And then somehow you have 8 more days in you. And so once you realize that you're never really done. And when you're done, it doesn't matter anyway, right? Like when you get to that point where it's over, who cares? It's over.
Right? That's the thing.
So you might as well.
It's a funny place to be.
So you
right?
might as well just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And we've had long discussions with the military. Spartan is very close to militaries all around the world. And their philosophy, it was no surprise, they push their new young people to a limit, retreat, and then find a new limit, retreat, find a new limit. And I think we all need to do that. You know, we used to have these rites of passage in cultures, and many cultures, they don't exist anymore.
No.
And you need to go through one. You need to find your limits and push through them.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not always 100% successes. What are some of the failures that you lean back on and remember, or you don't remember, you just learn from it and move forward? Can we talk about that a little?
Yeah, I fail often. But I try to fail forward. I want to be moving forward through the failures, but I fail often. Failure's okay, it's a reality. And it's not the failure that's the problem, right? It's the people that either fear failure and don't move forward or get stuck. I had the head of the U.S. Olympic wrestling team in a race I pulled together for 30 or 40 people. You know, it's an hour-long paddle. This is not life and death. He's stuck. He's literally stuck in the mud, doesn't know what to do. Not physically stuck, mentally stuck. I go over, I grab the kayak, I pull it out to the water, I take him, I push him, I put him in. They get through the race. Afterwards, he says, "Joe, how'd you learn how to do that?" I said, "Learn how to do what?" "How'd you learn how to, like, just get in the mud?" And well, what else would you do? Like, And so people just get like, he didn't know what to do, right? And so that lack of confidence stopped him short. And that's why, as I said earlier, I think the kids, my kids, other kids, you've got to push them up against those difficult challenges and let them fail. Let them learn what failure is all about. Right now in the U.S., they have this thing where everybody gets a trophy. They don't want to upset the kids, and so they give the whole team a trophy. And you're actually doing the kids a disservice. Now, I will say, there's probably an age, 1, 2, 3 years old, where maybe every kid should get a trophy because you don't want them to get so upset that they don't want to play that sport anymore. But at some point, it's got to become winner and loser. And because there's winner and losers in life.
We've got lots more episodes featuring world-class leaders, so be sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to know more about what we do in the global leadership space, visit our website at populous.com.au.